Hey, what's up everybody? This is Next71C, and welcome to yet another reaction video. Again, been a while. I've been saying this the past 3 times. This is the 3rd time. Reason being, first time, failed reaction. If you want to hear anything about that, go watch the update video, which should be out before this comes out. I should have that out before this. But anyway. So, as I mentioned before, we are going to keep trying to actually keep this afloat, keep this channel going with different ideas. Reactions are still going to be here. And today's reaction is something I'm actually kind of excited about, only because it's like, it just has like 2 characters, the 2 main characters from 2 shows that I used to watch like crazy as a kid. Aang from The Last Airbender, Avatar The Last Airbender, and Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist. Friggin' death battle of that. So, like, okay, that's different. When I first saw this, I was like, wait, how did these 2 compare? The only thing they could really do in the same comparison, I guess, would be if you have, say, Aang doing earthbending and Ed transmuting like a brick wall or something. Like, that's about it. It's about all you can do together. Maybe you could have something else, I guess. Not really too sure. Random thing to note. Last time, like in the update video, you noticed that I used a noise gate. This time we're not doing that. This time instead, I'm just having Audacity record the audio through and through. And I have no fan on in the background, because honestly, I don't really need it. We're going to go ahead and watch this, because I'm like really wanting to see this. I haven't watched a death battle in quite a while. I don't remember what the last one was that I watched. I think it was the one with Weiss and whatever her name is. Like Weiss from Ruby and someone else, I don't know. But yeah, I watched that one. So I think that was the last death battle I watched. I haven't really watched a lot of these, so if you guys want me to keep watching death battles, do let me know. And if there's any other channel you want me to watch, let me know as well. But yeah, if you want to watch more death battles, do let me know. Let's go and get started with this thing. Alright, here we go. So I don't know whether these guys now are like produced by Rooster Teeth.
Of the world we live in, and no average person can tame them.
But someone need a lower background noise there.
Can master them with a vengeance.
Like Aang, the Avatar.
And Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I still think Ed would in this case. If anyone wants to know my opinion,
Earth.
I'm thinking Ed.
Fire. Air.
But then again,
Heart.
Once the 4 nations lived in harmony, and some of their citizens could even learn to bend their nation's element. But only the Avatar could master all 4, and it's their duty to protect the balance between these nations.
And since there's always gotta be an Avatar around, a new one is born whenever the last one dies.
But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Attempting
Of
to
course,
conquer the other
you would
3
use that one.
nations, the Avatar would inevitably be their greatest obstacle.
Man, they'd even go after a kid?
Living among the air nomads, Aang was an energetic and
12,
dutiful 12 years
D&D
old
age 60.
when he
What?
learned of his destiny. He was the newest
okay.
incarnation of the Avatar.
182nd
But he
Avatar.
Totally wussed out, ran
I
away
didn't even
from
get to
home
read
and
that,
got
those 2 bottom ones.
frozen in ice for 100 years. What the hell? That's not what I'd do if I found out I was an awesome elemental badass. I'd definitely find a way to make money off that.
Boomstick, he's 12.
Yeah.
But running away actually saved his life, as the Fire Nation knew the next Avatar would be an air nomad and slaughtered them all in a horrific surprise attack.
But the poor kid wouldn't be stuck in ice forever. He was eventually rescued by some new friends and began his quest to learn the other elements and save the world. And as an air nomad, he can really bend the wind to his will.
He can use air bending to create whirlwinds and tornadoes or slice through solid stone.
And he can fly. Whee!
Kind of weird thing that you can do that.
Well,
I mean,
it's not exactly
that's the thing.
flying, Boomstick. What he actually does is manipulate the air currents to keep aloft. That's why he carries a glider, complete with snacks.
Yeah, but he gets rid of that one later.
Well, I'm sure that'll come in
Kind of sad.
handy.
Whatever. If it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's a duck. Or I guess flying avatar guy.
But ducks actually can fly. Anyway, Aang can use air in pretty much every aspect of his life. Like for shields, increasing his speed, improving agility, adjusting his body temperature, and even focusing his breath to use as an attack.
We learned water
Okay,
bending
so I
from Baku and
literally
Katara,
just
and can
added,
make whips, knives,
like,
and literal tsunamis.
subtitles, but then I
Hey,
immediately
can
got rid
do
of it.
that too.
Do
Just
let me
give
know
a
if you
fool and
actually
watch
want
this cannonball
subtitles
fly.
later or not.
Does that mean I'm a
With
waterbender?
this, I don't feel like it goes well.
Waterbenders can also manipulate steam and ice.
Just like how I, the great waterbender Boomstick the Wet, will use my powers to swim through this frozen block.
You what?
Yep. Waterbending 101. You can be jealous.
Oh wow, I'm just bursting with envy.
Bending powers activate! Ha! Success!
I don't think that's how that works.
Waterbending requires a nearby source of water to use, like a pond or a filled bottle. The same goes for earthbending, which Aang
I
learned
mean,
Oh,
from his mentor
yes,
Toph.
but no.
Earthbending is all about throwing rocks at people, and a bunch of other cool stuff, like making walls and earthquakes and causing the ground to swallow you up.
True.
Which is kind of creepy, actually.
Last but certainly not least, Aang learned the art of firebending from his longtime rival, Prince Zuko. Unlike the other arts, firebenders can actually create fire to use at will.
Firebending is so
Yeah, unless you
goddamn
get the,
powerful. It's
you know,
even got the
shitty
deadliest bending technique
Shyamalan
of
movie.
all, shooting
Or how to pronounce that dude's
lightning.
name.
Well, only the most advanced firebenders can cast lightning, which is usually an instant kill move. While Aang never learned the move itself, he has learned how to redirect it through his body.
But even after learning the 4 elements, Aang got to meet one last master bender.
Who taught him the art of manipulating a person's life energy, the purest form of bending.
It's super dangerous though, and one mistake could tear up Aang's soul.
And with it, Aang defeated the Fire Lord and brought peace to the world at large.
Well, with that and with his super form, the Avatar State.
In the Avatar state, Aang's bending abilities grow immensely.
You know, later in the
This is
show,
because
or
the
really,
Avatar
I guess in
state
Korra,
lets Aang
they kind of threw
draw
that whole
on the
thing
power
out.
and wisdom of all previous
Kinda dumb,
Avatar
if you think about it.
incarnations. Though it is extremely risky, as dying while in the Avatar state ends the cycle of reincarnation permanently.
Why
Also,
would
that's
he care
stupid.
if he's dead anyway.
Stay there for a
Whatever.
walk
The
on
coolest
Earth.
thing about the Avatar State is it makes
Yeah.
you glow like this. Behold!
How are you doing that?
Oh, I drank a bunch of glow sticks.
You need to go to the doctor, like right now.
Yeah.
My liver's processed way worse than this.
Well, with or without the Avatar state, Aang is
Yeah,
plenty
then.
powerful. He has the ability to move gigantic stone columns and even carve canyons around an entire city.
Yeah, pretty
Not
much.
only has he survived hits from earthbending kings and massive explosions, he threw this gigantic column of rock at the Fire Lord.
To get the column's mass, we compared Aang's height against it and
Oh,
determined
boy.
it must
You really
weigh
doing that?
9,500 tons.
Aang's super fast too. With airbending, he can run on water.
Which, given his size, requires a movement speed of well over 67 miles per hour.
He used airbending to block a giant column-destroying explosive attack from the best-named character on the show, Combustion Man!
He's
And
not
he's
wrong.
proven he could redirect lightning from the Fire Lord himself. Taking into account the distance between them and how far Aang's arm had to move to catch the lightning, he would have to react at least 155 times faster than sound.
He is pretty unused to violence, though. I mean, he's a vegetarian pacifist for crying out loud. But while he may seem like just a kid, Aang still saved the world and led it into a peaceful future. To him, bending is elementary.
If you want to be a bender, you have to let go of fear.
Now for the next bit.
Alchemists of old once tried to turn lead into gold with not great results. But
Gee, I
in the
wonder
country
why.
of Amestris, the ancient science of alchemy is actually possible by using the Earth's natural energy to reshape the molecular structure of various objects.
And by drawing a circle thingy.
A transmutation circle, which most alchemists use except for the youthful prodigy, Edward Elric.
Oh, what a little
Anderson
badass.
Curtis.
Careful, Boomstick, he's a bit touchy about his size.
Hey, if I lost my mom like he did, I'd get mad at the little stuff too.
Hates bread
But
crust?
Ed and his brother Alphonse
Didn't know
figured
that.
they could bring her back with alchemy. So they went for it, but things went south
God,
real
freaking
fast.
eye is like
You know,
messing up right
people
now.
say they'd give an arm and a leg for something. Well, Ed literally did, and poor Al lost his whole body. Luckily, Ed managed to stick his brother's soul in a suit of armor, but still, yikes.
This horrible experience has forever marked the two brothers. No one is meant to transmute the human soul, and the boys were lucky
Yeah,
just to
good point.
escape with their
Good point to
lives.
do that because,
But he
yeah,
got something good out of it,
obviously the
like
Brotherhood and
super
manga are
secret
the
knowledge,
official
including how
deals,
to do alchemy
while
without
2003 could be a little bit
assembling
different.
it. He just has to clap instead. So, worth it?
With these new abilities, Ed and Alphonse began their quest to restore their bodies.
There's some
Specifically,
things
they
in
sought the
2003
incredible
that
power
were
of a
really good that could
philosopher's
have been
stone, believing it to be their only
moved over.
chance. Eventually, Ed joined the military, and thanks to his amazing potential, he was named by the Fuhrer the Fullmetal Alchemist.
What? Adolf Hitler?
Nah, it's just Bradley. He's okay. Until he isn't.
Nah,
Spoilers.
he's good all the way.
Also, since Ed lost a couple limbs,
Okay.
he got them replaced with automail. Kinda like my leg.
Automail is made from incredibly durable metal, ranging from his original steel one, to a gas-powered one, to his best version consisting of a mix of aluminum and carbon. Apart from being durable metal
You say he could
prosthetics,
become a
Ed's
Philosopher's
automail
Stone,
limbs
but in
function
reality he
just
could
like
just
normal
utilize life
He
energy.
can even reshape his arm
So,
as a
I
weapon.
wouldn't really say
So
that.
we can turn it into swords and saws and stuff, increase its durability by hardening its makeup, or turn it into an umbrella. Ah, truly a limb of many talents.
Yeah, that
At
was
the
kind of
end
weird.
the day, Ed's true talent lies not in sword fighting or umbrella holding, but the art of alchemy.
He can do all sorts of crazy things with all the elements. He can basically make anything he wants, like spears and shields.
So long as he follows the rule of equivalent exchange.
Yeah, there's just a
Anything
lot he can
created
do. I
by
mean, when it comes
alchemy
down to it, I
must
mean, you
have a
got,
source of equal
if we're gonna go with
value
the
and cannot be made
elements,
fundamentally
I mean,
For
just
example,
the name
lead
of
can
I
be
mean,
molded into a statue, but it cannot be turned into water. Other than that, there are three principles needed to use alchemy well. Comprehension,
Which means you gotta understand what the thing you're using is made of.
no, I mentioned last time, just a
Breaking
second.
stuff down.
and reconstruction.
Put stuff back together.
Ed is only limited by the materials at hand and his imagination.
I was gonna say, when it comes to the
At his full
elements, I mean, you
potential,
have
he can do
Avatar,
almost
you only use 4,
He can purify
with,
water, create ammonium gas, from ammonium nitrate,
which technically is
repair entire houses,
elements
and
all
transform a
entirely,
gun
but you get the point.
into a trumpet.
Don't
And
you
then,
ever
yeah,
try and do that with any
quite a
of
bit.
my guns. Anyway, Ed's also learned destruction alchemy,
I've never
which
used destruction
does
alchemy.
exactly what you
Human
think it
earnings,
does. Make a big ol' kaboom!
Yeah.
Ed's used it to destroy stuff like automail, but it can also be used to explode people's heads!
So, using destruction alchemy, Ed should be able to destroy something like this on a molecular level.
Ha! Or you could just do that.
Works too.
Anyway, with all of his abilities, Ed has
Damn
done some
boomstick.
incredibly impressive things.
Not only has he blocked gunfire from a Gatling gun after it started firing, he's dodged a pistol from nearly point-blank range, and his automail arm even took a bite from a lion-headed chimera. It was totally fine!
Assuming this chimera has a similar bite force to that of a real lion, that means Ed's arm stood up to a force of 1,000 pounds per square inch.
Damn.
He's created a
Didn't
gigantic
know that's actually what
cannon
they-
and then
look how good they
survived
did.
that cannon exploding while he was standing on it. And then he survived being on
Filler.
top of a huge boulder
I mean, it's
exploding
2003.
too.
Pretty
We
much
can measure
a
the
lot of it
boulder's
is filler, but
explosion against
you get the
Ed's
point.
size to get an approximate energy output. With a radius of 36 feet, this blast must have been equivalent to over 100 tons of TNT.
How's that for equivalent exchange, bitches? He also survived an explosion that took out most of a
Jesus.
10-story building.
Even apart from being tough, Ed has shown considerable strength when using alchemy.
Like when he created a gigantic golem to crush his opponent.
By measuring the size of the stone golem's thumb, comparing it to the size of the average human's thumb.
Wonder
and
which,
using that
translation
scale
they
to
used for that
estimate
one.
the
Probably the
size of
official.
Golem. That gives us an estimated weight of over
Yeah, there's like a
3,000
few different
metric
translations for the
tons.
manga, and it's like,
All this
one is just
without
like,
any philosopher's stone, because
really
it turns
dumb.
out
I
those
hate it.
things are really, really messed up.
Right. Philosopher's stones are extremely powerful and can be used in many different ways. Kimberly the Crimson Lotus Alchemist, for example, used one to create a massive explosion
What is
equal
a
to
Crimson Alchemist?
157 kilotons of TNT. However, it turns out that these stones are composed of imprisoned human souls. So Ed and Al vowed to avoid them on principle. Although Ed can boost his alchemic power in a similar manner by drawing on his own life force.
See, there you
Increasing
go.
his potential at the cost of shortening
At
his
least
lifespan.
that way you
But that's
actually
what
got
Ed
that right.
ultimately had to learn. what it truly means to let something go. And so he found another way to revive Al's body, sacrificing his own power for the sake of family.
Aw, what a nice guy! But all in all, so long as Ed knows what he's trying to transmute, he's an amazing force to be reckoned with.
Now let's go home. Together.
All right, the combatants are set.
All right.
Run the data through
Let's
all
see who actually
possibilities.
wins this thing. Go for that area.
Sorry, Momo. You're just too little.
I think I know someone who did voices at one point, but
Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you stupid hairless kid?
Nobody?
I'll show you!
pretty sure I remember hearing like somebody who voiced Aang, but I don't remember who it was. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, pretty much.
You know, there are actually a lot of advantages to being short. Like, you'll never hit your head on door frames.
True.
And,
I'm still growing!
At least you got that part true.
Oh no! I'm sorry!
A classic misdirection. That's advantage Elric! Ha! Damn it! How's this for small?
Pulling up that whole thing again, eh?
What kind of alchemy is that?
Okay, no more clappy magic.
Clapping magic. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, my cat!
Are you serious?
I won't lose you again. There you are!
Nice try, Shorty!
Don't think I can do that.
Whew. Can't believe that worked.
Yeah, that might actually, you know, this might actually cause an issue. Now that I think about it. It's not a good mission.
At least I'm taller than you.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
You left me no
Alright.
Looks like Ed didn't have a leg to stand
That is
on.
kind of the problem, though,
Arm, I
when
guess.
it comes to his
Ed
arm.
may have been more quick-witted and inventive,
far more
and he
combat
certainly
experience.
had more combat experience. But
Yeah,
Aang's
that's
bending
not-
abilities were
Ah,
far
yeah,
more
good point.
versatile and readily
point.
available than combat alchemy.
Yeah, it had cool stuff like cannons and gun trumpets, but Aang was fast enough to react to lightning, which is way faster than dodging a measly bullet.
Recall how Ed survived an explosion that destroyed most of a 10-story building. By examining the size of the building and thus the volume of the conical explosion, this blast must have equaled about 30 kilotons of TNT.
That's
True.
cool, but Aang did way more when he carved up a circle around that city in Avatar State.
The force to blast such a huge ravine around the city of Yu Dao was a massive undertaking. By measuring the width, length, and depth of the affected area compared to the size of the city, we found it would take almost 160 kilotons of TNT to pull
Jesus.
that off.
More than 5 times greater than Ed's best durability feat. So Aang definitely had the stuff to crush Ed's automail arm, and the rest of him.
Granted, Ed could reach this sort of power by sacrificing
Yeah,
his life
okay.
force. Remember Kimbley's explosion, the one empowered by a Philosopher's Stone, a blast worth 157 kilotons of TNT? That's almost identical to Aang's feat, and theoretically, Ed could have been capable of this level of power, theoretically. However, a Philosopher's Stone uses many souls, while Ed could only draw from his one. Not to mention, drawing from his own life force meant his power-up had a very short and dangerous duration limit compared to the Avatar state, which has no such limit. But even so, Ed's tactics and creativity kept him in the fight, yet the Avatar's speed, power, and versatility was too much for him. Aang may be a pacifist in canon and would hardly kill anyone, but unleashing his full power is a sight to behold.
Just when Ed thought he had the hang of it, he alchemist the mark.
The winner is Avatar
God damn
Aang.
it, broomstick. Well, I must say, yeah, I was voting for Ed in the beginning, but the more they explained that, and honestly, as I was watching, the animation, I was like, yeah, good point. Especially, if he loses his arm, it's kind of done for. It's kind of his big thing, is having both arms so he can, transmute with his hands. Otherwise, he has to keep drawing circles, and that takes forever. So he got lucky the one time, but after that, can't really do anything. So, yeah, I can basically agree with that. Alright, good deal. I know my reactions aren't really all up there and crazy and everything, but for one, it's 5:45 in the morning. Just to put it into some perspective as to me being a little bit tired. 2, that's just kind of how I am. I'm not really like crazy, insane reaction type of person, but you at least get some out of me. And at the same time, trust me, there's plenty of stuff I can really laugh at. I mean, I'm always going to laugh at something that's funny. And then we're going to get some opinions going too whenever I have them. There's definitely moments where, I could definitely be like crazy in reaction. It'd probably work better if I did it like, in the afternoon or something, or when I woke up, whenever, just like sometime around then. Because then at that point, I wake up, I eat, I'm awake. So I got plenty of time. Got plenty of ways to go. Problem is, here lately, obviously, I have plenty of work. I got lucky with a whole week of being out, but that week is almost over. I have a few days left, so not great. And the air's back on. Cool. That's gonna screw around with the noise reduction. Again, thank you all for coming to watch this reaction. If you want to watch any more death battles, do let me know. If there's any other channel or like anything you want me to react to, anything, it doesn't matter. If you want it to be a channel off of YouTube, do you want me to do an anime reactions or a TV show or whatever? Well, not TV show. I don't really think that'd be a good idea. Maybe it'd be fine, but I don't know. We could try it. The thing that's gonna happen though is that if we do that, it's gonna have to be cut. Like I'm gonna have to cut. It can't be the full feature length, show like episode or something. It has to be like cut down into pieces. So say a 20-minute episode, 22 or something, will be cut down to like maybe 10. The full thing will be like a copyright strike. I can't do that. I can't just have the entire episode for you guys to watch. I have to limit it. I have to like shorten it down a lot so you can actually enjoy what you have. So yeah, we can get some out of it. Just get like my good reactions, and I'll probably do some little deals with it. Would you be okay if on those, if I say flip the video and turn down the opacity, so it would be like kind of down, stuff like that? Maybe even have to add a voice effect, like a little bit of reverb, or changing the pitch of the voice, something like that. Would that be okay? Do let me know again, because at that point, yeah, I'd absolutely do some anime reaction or some TV shows or something. Movie, that's a stretch. I don't think I'll do that. I do have a Patreon, but don't have it anywhere near set up. That could be one of the things that could happen. I could actually start one, and then, if you become a patron, which likely I'll only do like $1 as the fee. You don't really need to do any more. So, like $1 or $2, maybe $5, I don't know. I'll think about it. That tier could be for getting the full length reactions. So it's like, hey, here's the full length reaction. Go for it. So you can watch the entire thing. I'll think about it. That is gonna be it. So I do hope everybody has enjoyed this. If there's anything else you want me to react to, again, let me know. And I will see you later. So, yeah. Bye.